Okay, well, hello everybody. I'm Catman from Catman's Rocks on Voodoo Radio Online, and I'm joined by the one and the only Paddy Mills from Massive Wagons. How you doing, Paddy?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, I'm all right, mate. Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Hmm, Thanks for doing the interview. Absolute pleasure. So,
No worries.
where did it all begin then for Massive Wagons?
Where did it all begin? My word. Well, it all started really with a bunch of mates. I used to be in the RAF, you see, years ago, and I
Right.
sort of left our town and
Mhm.
spent a few years doing that, and came out, and I came back, and not a lot to do. And I kind of got together again with some lads because it's only a small place, is Carnforth, where we were from. You get drinking and out with the lads and whatnot, and getting your feet back
Yeah.
under the table at home. And a few of my old mates and a few new lads I'd met in the area were doing a bit of jamming and that, just running a few covers. And I'd started playing
Mhm.
bass guitar in another band, a cover band, and
Yeah.
that so came to a grinding halt. And I had nothing to do, so they were looking for a singer. And I, much like a lot of people, I thought I could sing, so I was like, yeah, I'll have a go. I'll just have a whirl. If it's rubbish, just let me know it's rubbish, and we'll knock it on the head. But no, it was all right. Yeah, we were sort of practicing in the mate's garage. It was a different drummer, a different bass player, and a different guitar player at the time. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's like the Sabbath covers, Aussie covers, a bit of Priest, that kind of thing, and it's a lot of AC/DC, and just kind of went from there. Really went on to the cover thing for a few years, and
Mhm.
a couple of lads left. Got a couple of new lads in. Alex came on drums. Bowser came in on bass, and yeah, me and Adam started writing music because we'd always had hankered this sort of desire to write some songs, and yeah, that's where it came from, really. Yeah.
Yeah. When you said you thought you could sing, I think you got that right.
Well, maybe I've got better over the years. This was a long time ago, but I could do
Yeah.
the job just satisfactorily at the time. So yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I think I've got better. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the first I heard of you was Red Dress, really. Somebody posted it on Facebook. I listened to it and I thought, wow, who are these? Then I remember commenting on it and can't remember who from band commented, but first off, JJ Watt from the City Kids.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know him. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
well, he commented on it like, and he says, "Oh, he says
Ah,
I know
yeah, all
these guys," and he said, "Here you go, so and so," and they come on like and thanked us very much for it. Um, I've been in love with the band ever since.
Oh, that's
So,
nice to know.
who's your main influences then, Baz?
Well, as a singer, uh, my
Yeah,
main
well,
influences. I mean, when we started the band, I would definitely say Airborne. I mean, they were a band at the time. We went. I know some people don't like them, but we went to watch them, and we were watching, these like 20-year-old guys doing the ACDC thing, and it was a powerful thing to watch.
yeah,
Whether you think they're an ACDC ripoff or not, I was blown away. Still am. I think they're amazing live. They blow
yeah,
people's heads off, don't they?
yeah,
So I mean, when we started the band around 2008, there seemed to be like a big resurgence of rock. There was Airborne, Blackstone Cherry, The Answer, Evan's Basement, Jet Black, Black Spiders. There was
yep,
loads of bands, loads of great classic rock bands putting albums out. Buck Cherry were really in their prime, and
yeah,
there was a lot to listen to, and they were the bands really that got us motivated to start the band. But we were all very much influenced by the old school as well. Rainbow, AC/DC, Def Leppard, Thunder, all these bands.
yeah.
Right down to your indie stuff. Everything, any good music
Mhm.
really, guitar music. Anything going that's good is worth listening to, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, I have a Tina. Sorry, I have a Tina. I have a question from my late friend Tina Sherwood. She's asked you this before, and I'm told that you didn't quite give an answer. I've been begged to ask you this question. I do apologise, but she asked you, massive wagons. Well, which one of you's got the biggest wagon?
Bowser, absolutely, it's
Bowser.
got to be Bowser. Bowser, yeah, he's got the biggest everything. Well, that's what I've heard anyway.
Tina, I got an answer for you. Hey,
There you go. There you go,
you
Tina.
don't
Now we
realise
know.
how well that's going to go down. So, yeah. So what? We're 6 albums now, haven't it? I believe. It started
Yeah, yeah.
with Fight the System, Welcome to the World, Full Nelson, Fire It Up, Out of Noise, which is my favourite, by the way, and Triggered, which is also a
Mm.
favourite. I don't think you've done a bad album, but 6 albums in. You know,
Oh, that's well, you know, that's nice. That's
yeah,
nice to know.
triggered selling very well as so, wouldn't it?
It was all right. Yeah, 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 yeah. We really can't complain. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, yeah. What's your plans for future albums then? Is there anything on the horizon?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. You know, we've got another three or four on the go now. We're hopefully going to record a new one early next year with a bit of luck. We've got a bit of downtime after these next few weeks up
Yeah.
until sort of the November tour, and we're going to sort of knuckle down a bit there really and get some more songs written. Yeah, but you know, ideas are good and strong, and it's good fun.
Brilliant stuff. So I'll just touch on what 2 weekends ago now, haven't it? At Fire Vault, absolutely amazing set. Like you said, there were lots
Oh,
of smoke,
thanks.
and you know, I think the atmosphere inside that big top was just something else when you were at the stage. You know,
Oh,
from the moment the
that's
lights
very
go
kind.
down, and you know the build up and everything, house and noise
No,
just builds it up nicely. I thought.
oh, great. Yeah, yeah. We put a lot of effort into like production, you know, on the stage show and trying to
Yeah.
sort of, you know, just step ahead a little bit, you know, and up our game a little bit, you know, and yeah,
Hmm.
you know, that's what it's all about, isn't it? Staying relevant and one step ahead of all the other bands that are, you know, hot at your heels, if you like.
Yeah. One of my fondest memories of seeing you guys live. In fact, I was involved in this festival, Rocking the Bowl Festival, and I remember
Ah,
the Sunday
yeah,
morning when you were
testing the
doing your
testing
sound
them
check and you were
bands.
doing Road to Tokyo. And I think her name
That's
was
it.
Claire
Yeah.
that come up with the camera, and she says, "Come on, I want to get a video of you all dancing." So, boy, you did what you dancing. I put this video out on my Facebook page. Yes, this morning or last night. Anyway, I put it out. It was such a funny moment that, but you know, it was fantastic. That big cannon as well, big ticker tape.
It was a great festival. I really really enjoyed that set. I really enjoyed it. It was a
Yeah.
really good stage, good size, and everything was brilliant. It was a good crowd, big crowd. It was good fun, you know. Yeah, and I really enjoyed the confetti cannons going off at the end and
Oh
flying
yeah.
all over the cars immediately.
Yeah, I've got a great photo of that somewhere. I'll have to show it you. Yeah.
Brilliant.
So, when you're out on the road and everything, then, you know, I've just told you one funny story there. Have you got any funny tales to tell when you've been out on the
Oh,
road?
cracky.
I bet you've got a few,
Funny
haven't you?
tales from the road. Um, there's a yeah, I don't know off the top of my head. I don't know. That was any appropriate stories to tell. There's a few. Oh, I
You,
don't
you'd
know.
say that.
I'm awful at thinking of stories, me. There's a good story from years and years ago. I've told it a few times. We once played a gig in a place called Tottington, and we left the venue. We used to have this little red transit van, and all the gear was packed in right up to the back door, right to the back door, right to the roof, right both sides. It was rammed full. And we set off from this little pub we'd played, and everybody's out on the pavement. They're all waving like this, like this, going, yeah. And we're hanging out windows going, yeah, see you later, guys, brilliant. We were like, wow, they really loved that, didn't they? Wow, bloody hell, they really appreciated that. That was amazing. What a great night. We got driving down these lanes that were like this, miles and miles of windy country lanes. And eventually got back to the motorway around Preston. We get on the motorway and we're sailing up the motorway about 70 miles an hour. And we overtook this wagon. This wagon starts flashing his lights. Flash, 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 flash. What the hell's he? What's he flashing at? So we pulled over on the hard shoulder and left the bloody van doors were wide open. But both doors on the back of the van were like this, going like this, that motorway. And lost nothing out of the van. We must have done about 25 miles with these doors wide open on the van. Like, never lost a guitar. It was guitars, amps, amp heads, pedals, a lot in there. Never lost a thing. Absolutely
Wow.
unbelievable. But
Wow.
these people weren't waving because they loved the show. They were waving because we were idiots, you know.
Yeah.
Funny.
So, do you have a favourite song that you like to perform live? And, you know, what's it mean to you and why?
Yeah, yeah. Well, at the moment, I really love doing a song called "Gone Are the Days." That's the
Mhm.
one we open with. I don't really know why. I just really like the song. It doesn't mean anything personal to me, really. It's not like a special
Yeah.
song that way, but I just really like the song, and I really like how it goes and
Mhm.
everything. I like doing Generation Prime's another big favorite of mine, to be honest, because it seems to kick the set off a lot more. You see people's ears prick up and they're right to go, right, yeah, and it seems to get
Yeah.
people going that song, and
Mhm.
I really enjoy that doing that one. So probably those two, to be honest, that are in the set at the
Yeah.
moment. Yeah,
Yeah. Certainly gets a crowd bouncing them two without a doubt.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
if you could perform with any artist, either dead or alive, or collaborate with them, who would it be?
Definitely alive. I would say, oh crikey. I could collaborate with anyone. Airborne would be cool. Like Airborne would be cool because they're such a big influence from back in the day. There's
Yeah.
some great punk bands. I love at the Anti-Nowhere League. I think they're amazing. They're one of my favorite
Oh, I love
bands.
them.
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
awesome. Absolutely awesome. I'd love to do
Yeah.
something with them. I don't know really. Yeah, Volbeat. They're I like Volbeat. Volbeat are I'd love to go out to Volbeat. Or Royal Republic. They're another big band that I love at the
Hmm.
moment. They're really great live.
Yeah.
Yeah, any of these bands,
Yeah.
anybody that's
Yeah. They put a good set in last week, didn't they? Royal Republic.
it is good
Yeah.
fun, aren't they? Good fun.
Yeah. Very good fun. So, if you was the interviewer now, then and you could choose anyone to interview, who would it be?
Oh, you, Phil. Oh, what to interview? What for me to interview?
Yeah.
All right. Crikey, if I could interview anyone, who would it be? Jesus Christ.
Well, you can't do him. He's gone.
Well, yeah. uh,
I'd invite
I mean,
guys again.
if you get one chance, it'd have to be Brian Johnson or Angus or somebody like that. I think that'd be very cool.
Yeah.
I'd like to speak. Brian Johnson would be great. Mark Knopfler maybe he'd be another one. I do love Dire Straits. I think they're amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
One of those
Yeah.
guys. It'd have to be a legend, wouldn't it?
It would. Yeah. Now, when I was at Firebolt last week and Southfest the week before, I bumped into a guy called Lewis. I think you know him actually. He wears a bowler hat like mine, and he asked me to ask you where yours has gone.
Where's my bowler at? Gonna give it away in a raffle.
Did you? Wow.
Yeah. Well, there was a friend of Terry's goddaughter, Terry's best friend, had a little girl who unfortunately she only lived 14 months because she had a heart condition. You see, and the family
Right.
were struggling, so we decided to try and raise some money for him. So we auctioned off some
Oh man.
guitars, and I auctioned off my hat and a few other bits and pieces. Just raised them some money. So it went to a good home. It went to a big fan of the band as well, which was nice. And I spoke to the guy at the weekend.
Yeah.
He was at Firebolt actually, and I spoke to him, and
Right.
he's got it. It's in a good place. And he went to a good home for a good cause. So yeah.
Oh, that's a lovely story. Well, not a,
Mm.
not a lovely story, but a lovely story that you raised the money.
Yeah,
I
I
love
get
that.
what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yep. So, okay then. So, let's plug then now to where people can get your albums, buy gig tickets. What tours have you got coming up?
Oh yeah, well we're out. We're out in London this weekend. Well, we're
Okay.
in London on Friday, and then we're in we're in
Mm.
Aviemore in Scotland, which is a bit of a
Okay.
trail, but yeah, we're playing a
Wow.
biker rally in supporting Fozzy in London with Chris Barris, and then we're up to
Oh, that'll be a good
Aviemore
one.
to play a bike. Yeah, to play a big bike rally, and then we're out in Germany in September. And then
Hmm.
the tour in November. Yeah, the tour around the UK, get the second half of the Trigger tour. Get tickets from our website, massivewagons.com. So that'll be good. Yeah, and I get our music in the usual places, really. CDs, you can get
Yeah.
CDs off us or albums or Spotify or wherever, really. We're not hard to find. It's a stupid band
Hmm.
name. Just type it into the internet and hit go. And no problem finding it.
Yeah. How did you get the name Massive Wagons then? Did that?
It's because of Bowser's Massive Wagon.
That's what, sorry.
It's because of Bowser's Massive Wagon.
It would be, wouldn't it? Nice one. Okay, well then, Baz, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for the interview. Good luck with the
No worries at all, mate.
tour. Good luck with the new album. And when it
Thank
comes
you.
out, chuck a copy my way, and I'll get some serious spins on
Will do.
Catman's Rocks for you.
Appreciate that, mate. Appreciate it.
No problem. Okay then, so Barry Mills from Massive Wagons, thank you very much.
See you later, Phil.
No worries. You take good care.
Cheers, Phil. Thanks a lot for your time, mate.
Yep, and you yours.
See you now.